And welcome back. You know, our next guest is a retired correction officer from Rikers, from all over the place. But she knows how to do a thing no matter where they send her. She's a very successful author, screenwriter, playwright, and a proud Bronx native. Boogie Down BX. And she also happens to be the producer of Keiwear. It's a show broadcast right here on BronxNet TV. And she joins us to speak about her fourth stage play. But I think there's a little bit more to it than that. Love Conquers All, that's one of the names, and she's set to debut this year. So please welcome to the show, Keisha Mayo. Keisha, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me, Dr. Lee.
We keep saying 4, but I think you've been doing a lot more. 4
Yes.
plus some more.
Yes, I've done actually. Well, first, I want to say thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for supporting me down through the years. I mean, from when Deceive first came out, you know, you always have me on your platform, and I'm so grateful.
Oh.
And I just want you to know that. I want you to know I love you, and thank you so much.
Oh,
you know, I don't take that lightly because people don't have to believe in you. You know, and they don't have to support you. So thank you so much.
Thank you for your support. We love you so much.
Yes, thank you.
You look so
much.
beautiful. Look at
Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you,
This is the new you, 2026?
The new me, right.
That's what I'm talking about. You got that? Pick it up. Here we go. Throw your hands in the air.
Party
Wave
like
like you just don't care.
Don't care anymore, I tell you. I was telling a story in one of the plays where, you know, it was a season where, from Deceived to now, where I didn't realize I was going through a depression, you know, because so much was coming at me. And I said, wow, I actually got a chance to sit down and just grateful that I'm partying, like you said now. You know, it hasn't always been like that, but I thank God that He brought me through that season of depression where, you know, I'm able to be a blessing to other people.
Yeah, well, you know, you are blessed. I mean, you light up the room when you step into it.
Thank you.
Kaboom! Guess who stepped in the room? Tell us about yourself and what inspired you in your post-career creative journey as an author, screenwriter, playwright.
Well, again, you already said I'm a retired correction officer. And even during that season, God had put on my heart, because I went through deception in my marriage, and God had me write a book called Deceive, which you have promoted. And that was a thing where I never thought about being an author. You know, it was just writing down what I was going through.
The truth be told,
Right,
you were being
right.
deceived. You said, let me put this stuff on paper.
Right. And that's what I was doing. It was therapy. You know? And I thought about one of my friends who, because the book has been successful, and I'm grateful. I've been in Barnes and Nobles 58 times.
Look at that.
58. That's a record.
That's a record.
I think I should be in what?
That's the Guinness.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But you're going to have to help me with that.
That's a whole nother book, right?
I said, nobody been in Barnes and Nobles that many times. And then was featured in New York City Times Square twice.
Yeah.
But even with that, one of my coworkers said, you know, Keisha, I don't really read, but I'm going to buy your book to support you. And I said, well, what could I do for people who don't like to read? Right? And then God dropped in my spirit stage plays.
Stage plays.
Yes. And
audio books.
Oh, I didn't do that yet.
I was going down in the elevator with this guy. He has a broken language. He's an Indian guy. So I said, oh, man, you know, the book just came out. This was like one of my first ones. And he says, do you have an audio book? You know, I don't read. I like to put it in when I drive. So I thought about it, and I said, you know what? My son has a voice like me. Let me get him to do the audio book part. Well, I didn't start it, but I have a project for my son. So audio books, stage plays. Go ahead.
But I need to do that too.
Yeah.
And so I started doing stage plays, and I even have another book coming out, because I know you've done Deceive. You have promoted that.
So
for
which ones?
Well, Deceive is the first book.
One.
Yes, that's the first book.
Yeah.
And done so much with that. I did a stage play to that. Had a sold-out stage play. To that. I did the movie to that. which I would love to redo the movie.
There it is right there.
So you had, right. And you had someone on your show before. What was it called? The Grindhouse.
The Grindhouse
Yes,
Incorporated.
you know. But yeah, so I'm looking for somebody who's interested in my story because, like I said, I've done so much, and God gave me the opportunity to do another book, which is coming out soon, called Misery. Yes, and that book should be coming out sometime this year, and you know, both books is like a biography, nonfiction, what I went through and how I overcame. And I'm grateful because, Bob, do I look like what I've been through?
No. Not at all.
Yeah, but you know, that's nothing but God. I give him all the credit. And I was ordained a minister last year.
Oh. All right.
Yeah,
all right.
I go to Morning Star for Gospel Assembly. My bishop is Reuben Thompson. And so I'm just grateful. And the plays have been amazing. I did Deceive, the stage play in 2017, which you brought me on, and we talked about that. That was sold out. Then I did another play called Trouble Don't Last Always. That was standing room only. Then went to Love Conquers All. And just recently, I did a Christmas play. And I tell you, it's just been amazing. Just touching lives. God has just been dropping, like, I'll sit down and I'll begin to write. You know, some people say, oh, I want to write something. And they sit down and they thinking. It's like, God sit me down and I just can't stop writing. Yeah. And, you know, and just to see it manifest and come to pass and see lives being changed, seeing people getting up to get saved or people wanting prayer just by your testimony through stage plays, books, you know, my CD.
You know what? You remind me.
It's just so much.
You have something coming up June 27th. Is it the 27th?
June 27th.
I remember certain things, you see.
Yeah.
June 27th.
Yes, Lehman College.
Lehman College.
And you know I graduated from here.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
So let me know more about that because I got to make sure I don't have any conflicts. You know, I'll come down and I'll be a part of it. Well, but let me know. Let me find out.
Yes. Because you know I was going to say that. I was like, you know what? Bob is always supporting me, Dr. Lee, always. But what is it going to take for him to host the show?
$50 million in a trip around the world. But I got to tell you, there was another person that I was hosting for. It was at the Beacon Theater and some other places. And he started out doing the same thing that you're doing. But his shows were flopping all over the place, but we still hosted and I did the voice work to it on radio. And I told him about it too.
You did?
I said, I was the guy that did all your voice work. He said, you're the reason why my stuff was failing. I said, no. No. But Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
He's doing the same thing that you're doing now. And it just snowballed, and look where he is now.
Look where he is now. And I said, listen.
Can you handle it? Can you do it? You're ready for it?
I did 3 separate stage plays in the last 2 years. Who's doing that?
Yeah.
You know, normally you do one and then you ride that out for a little while. It seems like every play that I do, I did Deceive once, and I just knew I was going on tour with that one. And then Misery happened. And, you know, a lot of stuff I lost, my cast, everything. But God finally gave it back to me in
God is good.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
In 2022, you know, my dream came back because I'm still looking forward to go to Broadway. That's a dream of mine. I want
You're
to
off
see,
Broadway just a little bit right now, but you can get off Broadway.
Yes, and I mean, and I thought I was gonna, like I said, I thought I was gonna take Deceive, you know, all around the world, but it's okay because the book is all around the world. The book is in Jamaica. I don't know if you saw my videos. I had people in Jamaica dancing and promoting the book.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, and every time I try to do another play, it's like God gives me another one. So I've done 3 successful plays in 2 years.
They said if God is involved, you can't go wrong.
Yes.
You got to be involved. You got to be involved with Him too.
Yes.
It's a circle of love.
Yes, that's just like when I was having one of my book signings in one of the Barnes and Nobles, there was a Spanish lady that came in and she didn't speak no English, and she said the Spirit kept telling her, "Lie, Betty, lie, Betty," And so she had a young lady with her who spoke English, and she came in there and she saw me. And she just went to prophesying to me, and she started saying, you know, deceive will never stop. And I just sat there and I just cried because so many things, being in Barnes & Noble 58 times, so many things have happened. People coming crying, me witnessing the people, me encouraging people, people coming in wanting to pray for me.
There it is. You're pretty red on.
Yeah.
Look at this.
So it's just been an amazing journey, you know, and I'm just excited, and it just will never stop. And like you said, if God is in it, no matter, you know, people probably be like, how's she still doing that same book?
And you said,
and
God.
It's him.
God.
It's
now,
him.
were you in the same Barnes & Noble, or you just did different ones?
No, different ones. I've been in Virginia. I've been in Pennsylvania. My first one was the one on 86th Street, which is the picture you saw.
Yeah.
And that one, they had the big room. I mean, it's just been amazing. It's been an amazing journey. And just to look to see how, even with misery, God brought me through that. I was able to retire. And now I get to do what I love to do. You know, do these plays. And you talk about, you know, Tyler Perry, the way he started. You know, I don't want to get a little nervous because you said the way he started, he wasn't doing too good.
Don't think that. Don't think that.
Because God had started me off selling out. I don't want to go back. I just want to get the
you weren't
Broadway.
always selling out, though. So you already came past that already.
Yes.
You weren't always selling out.
Right.
And you
No, every stage play I had, I sold out.
And you get your December $12,000 in correction every night?
Stop it. You were talking to Norman or something?
No. I just, you know, I just did a lot of things in jail. That's all.
Yeah.
But no, I think you came past that point, and I think you have arrived at a safe place where, you know, things are starting to move well for you.
Yes.
If it's selling out, that means people know about you.
Yes.
So we have to continue to get more people to get involved in that so it can snowball a little bit bigger than that.
And it's the message too.
Yeah.
You know, because it has to be a message for people to want to come back and want to see it.
It has to be entertaining too.
Yes, yes.
There was another person that I was working with. He started and he said, I was there in the meeting. He came up to the radio and said, I want to start a circus. And I said, He started the circus. It's called the Universal Circus. And he's been doing it all over. Sometimes he had 3 circuses going out to different places.
Wow.
So he's been doing that for a while too. So he started out like you.
Wow. But
otherwise, I wouldn't mention it if I didn't think that it was kind of related.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm grateful that now I know that I can get you to host it.
See? Let me lean back. Lean back.
Right. We have too many years together. I think it's time. So all the no's start turning into yeses.
So you think I had something to do with Tyler Perry and the Universal Circus and all those things back in the day?
Yes.
So did you.
Yes.
Because you're doing it.
Yes, with the help of God. But
that's the point. That's the thing right there. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So what's next for you? I know you got the thing coming up June 27th, but
June 27th.
Are you working on another stage play or?
Well, that's the stage play, so it's going to be at the Lovinger Theater again, which is Lehman College. That's a 500-seater theater. So I'm doing that. Like I said, Misery's coming out. I'm getting back on my tour now with Barnes & Nobles. I'm just trying to do
and this
whatever.
This is going to sell out too.
Yes.
Because Misery loves company.
Right.
It's all right now.
And do you see the titles? And that's how he's giving. You would think it's negative, right? You would think it's deception, deceive, misery, and then you read it and people's crying like, "Oh, thank you so much, you encouraged me." And that's what it's about.
Yeah.
It's about that's the play. Love conquers all. It's all about love, and I think you talked about that in one of your episodes.
Yeah.
You know, it's about love conquering all, love in marriages, love in relationships, families, children, because look at the news. You see so many people killing their parents now, and you know all these things that's happening. We see in the Bible unfold, and the things that they talked about is really happening, and we really have to stay prayed up, and you know, really love on each other, and not just speak it, but actually showing that you love people. Action is an action word.
It's action, and you know, you got these titles here. I think you're fighting fire with fire.
Yes.
Sort of, kind of. And you know, my mind told me to go there like that. But you're right. People, the world is so mixed up. It's like off center right now. People are doing crazy things. So that's why we need people like you.
Yes.
And people still want to come out and become, you know, be entertained and see some good stuff that will help motivate them and stimulate them and inspire them. And you're that person.
Yeah. And that's what's happening.
You're
People
a conduit of God. Yes.
And that's what's happening. The play's been funny. They've been serious. People cried. People shouted. It's just been so many emotions, and it's just been just awesome. And just to see the feedback, even when the people are leaving and they telling everybody, "Oh no, you got to see that play," and just the support that been happening.
Well, not everybody can touch off on all those emotions like that.
Yes.
The human emotion, that's when you move people.
Yes.
When you can touch those emotions.
Yep.
People are going to remember you.
Yes.
They're going to remember you.
And I want to give a shout out.
Legacy.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I'm sorry.
I wanted to give a shout out to my mom, who's been there with me as well.
Mom, we love you. Didn't you bring her here one time?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she was here.
Came, you know, that's my partner there, Barbara Mayo.
Right,
and you know, she got a show too, A Great God, on BronxNet. But that's my partner. And it's funny that, you know, God allowed me to get so much accomplished where people are asking me, do you have an agent? Do you have this? I don't have nobody.
You are the agent. Well,
him and, you know, my mom is, you know, she got my back. So I thank God for her.
Before we go, tell us about the Christmas show.
Oh, the Christmas show, it was awesome. It had to do with a young lady who was going through depression, and she felt like, you know, one thing was happening after the other. She wasn't catching a break. And then she ended up running into these 4 ladies in the park, and they began to encourage her. And, you know, we talked about the woman with the issue of blood, how God healed her, the 3 wise men, the birth of Christ. And I mean, to where the end of it all was that she was delivered, she was set free, she was healed. You know, she gave her life to Christ where she wanted to commit suicide. She said, you know what? She's here today. Well, in the story, she was here today because of the love that God showed, you know, by the young ladies in the park. So it was just a blessing. It was touching. The testimony was touching. And I wish you would have came because I actually gave out gifts. I surprised people, and I get everybody that came got a gift. That was a surprise. And it's all about love. It's all about being kind. It's all about reaching people. I mean, we talk about that. That love is important. It really is important. And you never know what someone is going through. You know, we hide sometimes behind clothes. We hide behind the smile. We hide behind the hair. But nobody sees what goes on behind closed doors. They don't see the tears. They don't see the hurt. They don't see the pain. You know, but they judge people off of what they see, what it appears to be, but you never know. Somebody may just need a hug. You know, just giving somebody a gift, like, oh my God, when's the last time, you know, they got a gift? Or when's the last time somebody said, I love you? Or when's the last time somebody smiled at you? We need those things in this world today.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Bob, and
wait, you got to look that up. What does a partridge, who's the partridge in a pear tree? Look that up when you know.
Okay, when I leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Partridge in a pear tree. You guys got that?
Okay.
Who is that? First day of Christmas. All that stuff is religious.
Okay.
So, social media, website.
So
when you're on here on BronxNet.
Yes. I'm on
10
Thursdays.
seconds.
Okay. Okay. So my website is KeishaMayo.com. Facebook is The Real Keisha Mayo. Instagram, The Real Keisha Mayo. Twitter, The Real Keisha 1. TheRealKeishaMayo.com. Did I say that?
Yes.
Okay. Gmail, my email is TheRealKeishaMayo@gmail.com. And my show comes on Thursday nights at 9 p.m. And it's called The Keiwear Show.
The Keiwear Show.
Yes, and I have some amazing guests that come on, and maybe I can get you on there too. But I'd rather get you as a host first.
Okay. Well, call me about this date right here and see what I'm doing, see where I am. And let's try to make that happen, all right?
Yes.
Keisha Mayo,
I'm
producer,
excited.
playwright, and author. Keisha,
Yes.
keep on writing. Here's
Thank
a
you.
pen.
Thank you.
Put the pen to the paper. Here we go.
Thank
We'll
you.
take a quick break right here. We'll be back with more Open. I've got you covered like a blanket here on Open.